Since I've seen strawberries showing up in the grocery stores now, I thought I would just do a real quick, easy version of some strawberry shortcake. Obviously, I don't think anybody would consider strawberry shortcake to be a health food, but I'm not just trying to be only healthy. I'm just trying to be more healthy. Still got to enjoy life, got to enjoy some good food, but we can still, or I can still, cut down on some of the calories and add a little bit of a healthier aspect to it. And you can make it any way you want. I'll just let you decide from there. So I've already washed these. I've trimmed the stem off the top and washed them. And all I'm going to do now is just cut them up and get them ready for strawberry shortcake. You can cut them any way you think you would like them best. You can just cut them in half lengthwise. That's a fine way to do it. You can slice them. Whatever way you like for them to look when you eat them. You can quarter them if they're really big. If they're pretty large, you might want to quarter them or even make them smaller than quarters. That's a quarter. That's not bad. You probably want a nice bite size. It's a bite size plus a bit more. If that's just a bit too big for you, just cut them down a little bit smaller. No big deal. Whatever appeals to your visual sense, what looks best to you. You can cut them in half crosswise. There's just so many ways you can do it. Whatever you like best works for me, and it works for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these up. And this is about a pound and a half. And it doesn't really matter the exact amount. You can just adjust it to however you like it best. It's just so easy to do and so tasty. You might want to sample one to make sure they're really good. And they are. Nice and juicy. Good strawberry flavor. Once you've got them sliced to your liking, you can use real sugar if you prefer. This is a stevia sweetener. From what I've been reading, it's probably a much better choice health-wise than just regular sugar. Again, since you're eating it, you can make it with whichever you prefer. I'm going to use 3 packets. If you have really sweet strawberries, you may not even want to use any additional sweetener at all. But the sweetener, along with a little pinch of salt. Ew, there we go. It's not a lot. That'll help dry out the moisture and intensify the flavor of the strawberry. Add about 1 ounce of water. Again, the exact amount isn't terribly important. Just a little bit, 1.5 ounces. And then give them a really good stir. The water is to make sure that the sweetener and the salt are fully dissolved, and they're coating the strawberries. They're coating the strawberries. Yeah, I guess they're courting them too in kind of a way, so that'll help to sweeten the strawberries. Ooh, run away. And I'm going to let these go for probably about 2 hours or so. And you can see the moisture, light coating of moisture on the strawberries there. And I'm going to let these go, put them in the refrigerator. If you leave them on a counter, leave them out easily for an hour or maybe about 2 hours to be fine. The sugar and the salt will work on it much quicker. and they'll be perfectly safe to eat, but I like them cold. So if you do leave it out on the counter, and you prefer to eat them cold, leave them out for an hour, maybe two, and then go ahead and put them back in the refrigerator for a good hour or two so they get cold again, so when you make the strawberry shortcake, they're nice and chilled. So I'm going to leave these out for just a while, like I said, and you can leave them overnight in the refrigerator. The sugar and salt will really work on them. They'll be much softer and they will be much juicier. It's just, personal preference. Do you like them super soft and juicy, or tasty with some firm flesh to them still? It's up to you. But what I'm going to do, set those aside. I'm going to make some whipped cream also right now. You could wait until you're ready to serve it, but the whipped cream will stay fine. It's just whatever works best for you time-wise. The whipped cream will stay fine for several days in the refrigerator, so you can even make it a day or two in advance. In any case, the whipping cream. Here we go. And this is much, much, much better than the pre-made frozen type of stuff you buy at the grocery store that's got a cool name, if you know what I mean. And there are other dairy toppings, frozen dairy topping, whatever they want to call it. This is going to be much healthier for you, or maybe it'd be more accurate to say it's going to be less unhealthy for you than those type of things. It's real. It's not got any chemicals or additives or stabilizers or emulsifiers or hydrogenizers or whatever whatever they put into those whipped topping type of things. Even the stuff in the spray can, that's kind of cool and fun to get the spray can that you shoot out the whipped cream. But again, it's easy to do, and like I say, it's real and there are no additives. I'm going to use a third, almost half of this pint. And again, I'm going to use some of that stevia sweetener. You don't have to use sweetener if you want to cut back, or again, you can use real sugar too. Just, personal preference, whatever you like best. This only takes a few minutes to make, and it's very easy. Little imitation vanilla. Let me get this up here a little closer. Little imitation vanilla. That's plenty, hopefully not too much. If you add too much stuff to it, it won't whip up very good, if at all. So don't go crazy with it. I'm just going to use a basic little hand mixer. You can use a stand mixer. They work excellent. They work really, it's probably the best thing to use. This will work just fine. You can see it's starting to thicken up there. Needs to go a little bit longer, but it's getting thicker. You can see it's a lot thicker. That's pretty close. It's got the soft peaks. I think I want it just a little bit thicker. That looks about right. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator so it'll stay nice and cool and fresh. And I'll be back in a couple of hours. It'll only be a couple of seconds for you. And we'll finish up this slightly less unhealthy version. It's been a little over 2 hours, and the strawberries are looking really good. You can see they've released some of their juice there. And they're ready to go. If you want to save some calories, you can just avoid the I'm using angel food cake here. This particular slice is about 120 calories. Like I say, you can just go without it if you prefer. You can just do it a slab like that, or you can cut it or tear it into chunks, whatever works best for you. Nothing too fancy. And what I'm going to do that's a little bit different than you may not have seen before is I'm going to use some strawberry yogurt. You can use as much or as little as you like. It's got some health benefits and it's going to help reduce some calories if you don't use the cake or the angel food cake here or anything like that. It's entirely up to you. And add some strawberries. If you want to make it look extra nice, you can place some on there. And then some of the whipped cream, homemade whipped cream. And one more thing. Take a little chocolate and the cheese grater, and then just like that. Pretty easy stuff. Pretty tasty stuff. Give it a shot. Strawberries are in the store. I think you're going to like it. I know I do. It's definitely cooking. Get you a close up real quick. There we go. Enjoy it. We'll see you next time on Cook and Gobble videos.